Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're back, man. If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Banshee's The Warrior Class episode, stop listening now. Major spoilers, here we go. Like I talked about in the first podcast, man, we get introduced to this character, man, Caden Littlestone, who is a gigantic beast of a man. He's 6'4", a Native American man from the Kinaho tribe, and he's just a force to be reckoned with, man. He's unstoppable. The only way to stop him is by cheating, and when I say cheating, I mean, which is a good thing for the Banshee PDs, is you cheat by tasing him multiple times with different tasers, and then trying to choke him out as other people grab him and hold him down, man. Like, you got to take this dude on with like 4 or 5 people, because if not, you're gonna get your brains beat out, man. It's that simple, man. We get to see a really awesome interaction between Kai Proctor, who was banished from the Amish community, along with Rebecca. They go back to the Amish community, to their families, and try to figure out this murder mystery. And that's what's crazy. We're talking about Banshee, which is like this action drama, but now it's turned into this cop show, man, and it's crazy. It's like they reinvented the show, but they kept every single, and when I say this, every single aspect of the show that made it a pop culture hit. Like, it made it so successful during season 1. They kept all those aspects, and now they're adding in, seriously, like almost like CSI, I don't know, whatever cop shows are out there, Chicago PD, etc., man. That's what we have right now. It's just crazy. Moving on, man. I'll go back to the Kai Proctor Rebecca thing, but I wanted to talk about the return of someone that I totally, to be honest with you, I put out of my mind. I didn't even think about it, and that's Jason Hood, the son of the real Lucas Hood. Okay, he comes into town, and he shows up. He just shows up. He's sitting at the Banshee PD. He's sitting there, and then he comes up to Lucas Hood, and he's like, "You Lucas Hood?" And then Lucas Hood is like, Yeah, what do you want? He's like, I gotta talk to you. Can we talk alone? He's like, what do you want? Let's go. Okay, all right, fine. They go into his office, man. He shuts the door, and then Jason Hood says, you know, he says, "You're not my father. I know that for sure. So is my father dead?" And then they start going back and forth, and Lucas Hood pulls out a gun towards the kid, man, and they end up reaching an agreement later on in the episode to where Jason Hood will stick around. And I don't want to really ruin or spoil that, but Jason Hood is going to stick around. He's going to be doing some things. And what's really awesome is that Sugar gets an opportunity to kind of show you how loyal he is to Lucas Hood and this cause, if you will. Ever since Lucas Hood has come into town, he's made some really great friends, and obviously he brought, you know, Job into the fold, and Job is there. I didn't get to see him in this episode, which was strange, but apparently he was there. We just didn't see him, and they showed you that inside of, after the show was over with, they showed you where Job is at. Job is actually, during this episode, he's actually making the fake IDs and stuff for Jason Hood to set him up for something. I don't want to spoil it, so we're going to stop right there about that. Moving back to the Amish community. Kai Proctor and Rebecca obviously were banished because they went against the Amish rules and regulations, okay? And they end up coming back into the Amish community to help their parents and their families out, or help them out by finding this kid, the kid Solomon, who's dead, the missing Amish boy. And what's, I think, is just an amazing display of what Kai Proctor is capable of. The Kinaho tribe people, they come up, man, inside of these trucks, in 3 trucks, and they're packed. The entire cabins are packed. The beds of the truck are packed with just people with weapons, man. And Kai Proctor walks over there by himself, even though his father's saying, "No, Kai, leave him alone. You know, stay here." Kai walks across the street. He has the dude with the glasses with the bow tie man. He's there too. And Kai Proctor, man, he gives him a warning. He says, "I give you 30 seconds to get back into your cars and drive away, and we'll forget this ever happened." The dude started disrespecting him, saying, you know, words that Kai Proctor does not like to hear, and I'm pretty sure you know what that is. And he grabs the bat, he beats these dudes down, breaks them down so bad. It's some of the most gruesome. It's one of the gruesome scenes, and it didn't even have any blood in it. Let me just say that, man. It hit him so bad, man, inside of his junk, man. His junk was just destroyed, man. But you get to see how powerful and how menacing, man, Kai Proctor is, man. He's a force to be reckoned with. It's just crazy, man. We're going to continue talking. This is the end of part 2, but we're going to go to part 3 and keep talking about this in this podcast, man. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you thought, man.